Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Lorelei Schmayo, and this is MeWe Fairs for energizing body, mind, heart, and soul. We have events throughout the Northwest and many online, and we interview our practitioners and vendors so you get a chance to know who we are before you meet us at an event. I'm excited to be here with Erin, Perkins, Curet. Erin, it's great to be with you.
Nice to be with you. Thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. So tell us, what is it that you do? What do you offer at our events?
I'm just getting started with these events, but and what I'm initially offering is some energy flow work. I use copper dowsing rods and a similar process to Reiki uh, that I do in conjunction with each other um, that work with the waters in your body along with the energy in your body in conjunction with mine. So it's really a um, collaborative process between the person that I'm working on and my energy, and then our higher selves as well.
Wait, it sounds like what you're doing is different than the way I've heard anyone work with some of these things before. You're
I
picking up
do think
things.
it's a little different.
Yeah, yeah. So you're picking up things in the body. Does it come through as like ideas and intuition as well as feedback for doing healing? And then are you using these tools for doing the healing as well as your own energy? Like, yeah, say more a
Yes,
little
yeah.
what it is.
It's kind of like multimodality. So, um, I first do a connection with the person I'm collaborating with their higher self, um, after getting permission, of course. And so I first have a discussion um, with that higher self to to see what the state of things are, to find out if the struggles that they're encountering are brought on by this incarnation um, thinking mostly, or if it is more of a karmic scenario, and to kind of see what approach that we should take. Um, Always, though, always to start, I begin by clearing energy centers, like restoring perfect balance, perfect flow, and perfect harmony to energy centers. I really can't do anything else until the body is in harmony with itself and with the universe. So I start with that. And that is not using water. That is purely energy um, between the body and my energy. We work in conjunction, along with these are the copper dowsing rods that I use, and it's very interesting. Like as we move through the energy centers, typically I work with a person for an hour at a time, so we can't get to all of the energy centers the very first time that we work together. It's usually two to three, will take me about an hour. Um, but as we are working on the energy centers, these things are going crazy in my hands. You can literally see them working in conjunction with the person and their personal chakra. Um, I can feel, I can feel the energy of the person I'm working with, any resistance. I can feel like how heavy the blockage is, or if it's too open, you can tell that too. And it's interesting because it's very visual as well as sometimes a very physical experience. So if you've had some trauma in a certain center, you will feel it. I have had some people I've worked with have physical manifestations on their body as we're working or for up to 10 days or so afterwards, depending, like skin breakouts, or you can a purging of sorts. So I would not say that this is a I would not say it's not never relaxing, but when working on the more blocked centers, it's typically, I would not say like the most pleasant thing you've ever experienced. So I typically try to work with people on those centers later in the day so that you don't have, you know, a lot to do afterwards. A good night's sleep is recommended.
Yeah, yeah.
I will
So
say that.
planning, right. So there's only so much probably that you can
Yes.
do the first time working with someone and then setting up, yeah, for what's going to happen in the next step.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
how did you discover that you have this capacity to work with people? How did you discover working with dowsing rods and doing it in this new way? Yeah, so you could share a little of that story with us.
It came to me. I have, over the past few years, had kind of a dark night of the soul experience. It's been intense, and I moved about 3,000 miles to the West Coast. Um, and while just trying to heal things, I've worked so diligently at trying to heal myself. And um, in that process, I uh, originally through psychedelic experiences, which then led to me becoming in communion with many guides. Um, and then I no longer had to use any kind of psychedelics, but that became very intrinsic to me and very open communication. And then that led into some gifts, downloads, lots of downloads, and that led me into this. And
Wow.
and
Yeah.
and it's still in a period of exploration. So I do have like a wider range of things that I know I can work with another person. It is always in conjunction, though. It's always, it is not me uh, like bestowing anything onto anyone. It is definitely a collaboration between me and the person that I'm working on. Um, and uh, it's like a melding of our energies, which is it's very interesting. And the water component of it, I think, is the most kind of fascinating part about it. Um, I don't know. The whole thing is very exciting, and I'm still like, I call myself an apprentice because I'm like, I know there's more, and I haven't gotten to explore it all yet. So
Yeah, it's great. It
we'll
just sounds
see.
like you're very much in the evolutionary like exploration of what this is and what the gifts are that are coming through you and how to best work with them. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so
Yeah.
exciting.
It
So
is very
exciting.
exciting. Yeah, it's very
Of
exciting. Never really done anything like this before, and it's already just had such a big impact on my life and the people I've been working with. So,
of
yeah,
the people that you've worked with so far, are there particular themes that they come to you with, or is it very much open-ended, like they just feel drawn and
I have really started just with chakras. That is what I just kind of initially offered, um, and immediately people started coming with physical problems, things that were just that they seem to feel like have something to do with energy. And that's very interesting to me. Like, and they will often say, I feel like it's stuck in my throat,
mm,
or I feel stuck here and here, like they know. Um, we all know, but I do feel like for the first time, people who are not even necessarily in the metaphysical realm of living are attributing their bodily like knowing to the issue that they're having just um on their own. And that is amazing. It's very exciting.
there's so much more awareness and people are opening in ways they have no idea how they're opening. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
it's great.
Um yeah, it's a little magical. I'm very grateful to be part of the experience of it.
Well, I'm excited to have you part of the community and be sharing your gifts and growing your gifts. We're all like together.
Me too. Thank
People
you.
want to connect with you. Where do they find you? How do they learn more about you on the web and reach out?
I have a website, erinperkinscuret.com. You can go there, and it's a very basic website, but it will show you different ways to get in touch with me, or you can email me, which is giddyup@erinperkinscuret.com.
That's great. I love it. Just could you spell giddy up for everybody so they know how
It's
to?
GIDDYUP at erinperkinscuret.com.
That's great. Thank you so much. I'm excited to have you be part of the community and sharing your
Thanks so
work.
much. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And for all of you listening and watching, you can find out more about all of our events at MeWeFairs.com. Thanks, Erin.